Hey everyone, welcome to Swedish Dharma Tarot. My name's christinamarialeifsdotter, and I'm here today to do your reading for Sagittarius. And I've forgotten to check out where the moon is. I've started talking about the moon lately, but I can do that. And then I can also talk to you about feelings and tensions and where does it come from? I've had an awful night's sleep, filled with anxiety, filled with nervous energy, and it's not mine. Luckily, I do know where it comes from, but that's not always the case. Sometimes, because we feel it, we own it. And it's always good to take responsibility for whatever you're feeling, that's for sure. But then you have a certain line of action to take. So if it's your own anxiety or nervousness, then you take the necessary steps to alleviate them for yourself by meditation, perhaps, or going for a walk, or getting rid of that nervous energy and that anxiety. But when it's coming from somebody else, that's a different matter. And even that puts a lot of responsibility on us. And really, I can't claim to be an expert, but I know now that it's happening. And tonight when I go to bed, I will be doing a lot of prayers. I will be asking my guides and my ancestors to please protect me while I sleep and guard my energy and keep other people's energies away. So, just a tip. The moon's in Pisces. Pisces, beautiful Pisces. Sensitive, imaginative, dreamy, and very, very spiritual. So maybe that's why it's been easy for that person to give me those energies. When I say that, I can't, of course, I don't hold this person responsible for how I feel. It's not necessarily something that person has consciously done. I'm just clicking into their feelings. And I have to protect myself. But so the moon in Pisces, I think it's a nice moon to have in Pisces. You have your moon somewhere in your chart, and wherever it lands, it's going to tell you a lot about how you function emotionally and intuitively. And I read an astrologer, I'm not an astrologer, by the way, but I read something by an astrologer who said that our sun signs are what we're here to become. So for me, that's a Cancer. But the moon sign is what you are. So that's very interesting. You might be, say, a Gemini, airy-fairy, easygoing, flirty, and very intellectual person. But if you have your moon in Pisces, for example, you're going to be quite a different person on the inside. You're going to be very sensitive. That's not something you equate with Geminis. You're going to be very dreamy. That's not something you equate with Geminis either. They're in their heads. They're intellectual and academic, which is great too. We're all needed. But I think you get the gist of things, that it can be very contradictory to the person we think we are or the person we think we know. In the pre-shuffle, dear Sagittarius, these cards fell out, and they fell out together. And it's like no sex, no conflict. I don't know. That's possibly making it too easy for myself. This fertility card, it's about hormones, and absolutely it's about our sexuality as well in the upright. But when it's in the reverse, well, there's something, either you're not doing it, stop, full stop, you're not doing it, period, or there's something else happening. Well, I hope the reading is going to give us some more clarity in that. In any case, this is a conflict card, the Five of Swords, when it's in the upright. When it's in the reverse, well, it's conflicts subsided. And that might be your conflicts within, or it might be conflicts with other people. Again, I hope the reading is going to clarify it. And in the oracle cards, Path of the Soul, you got number 17, Treasures. It's a beautiful card. Looks like a seahorse. I'm trying to avoid the glare. It's not easy. I don't think you can. Oh, yeah, now you can probably see that it looks like a seahorse. Magnificent. I love seahorses. There's a great mysticism around them. And they're very, what do you call it? They're very liberated. It's the male that carries the egg because they carry hundreds of them. It's quite interesting if you get the chance to see them giving birth to these little critters. And they have their own territories. They meet up, the male and the female, they mate for life. They meet up in the morning and they do a nice dance and show their love show their love for each other. And then they separate for the rest of the day. And the female goes into her territory and the male into his. Now, the male has a territory of, I don't remember the exact numbers, but just to show you the proportion. So he has an area of 1 square meters that's his territory. She has maybe 10 square meters. So it's like very, very different to our human way of life and living. And I find it fascinating and I find it really, really beautiful. So, and this card is called Treasures, which is great. Now, in the yogic path, we have Dhumavati, the goddess of disappointment and letting go. I'm beginning to think I'm a Sag because I think that's what I was doing during the night. I thought 2 fell out. No? I'm dreaming again, or I still haven't woken up. So, goddess of disappointment and letting go. Maybe it has a connection here with your sex life and conflicts or inner conflicts. We'll see. So, for one more time, I will ask, Spirit, please, is there something more that you would like for Sagittarius to know? A sensitive little boy fell out. I wonder if you've be miscarried. I will show you why. I will put the cards down. I don't really hold it as that feasible, but the order that they came up, this was the first card, this was the second card, and now here's the third card. And now fertility card can also signify pregnancy. And if it's in the reverse, of course, it's an expired, that's the wrong word, but at the end of a pregnancy. And here we have a little boy in water, cup of Prince of Cups, which can also, and he's also in the reverse, and they're next to each other. Now, in a normal reading, that would tell me that the child is no more. We'll keep it going here and see what happens. I hope that's not the case. But if it is, then there's a reason for it being there. We'll look closer at it. Spirit doesn't talk about heavy-duty things or things that aren't constructive. That's the whole point of getting a reading, is that it should be constructive. It should help you, and it should also give you the chance to change things, to control things maybe, and to avert things. Not to tell you really bad case scenarios of what's going to happen in the future that you really can't control. So we'll see. We'll see what else comes up. Yes, there is sorrow here. There is sadness. There's grieving. I'm sorry, Sagittarius. here you are, King of Wands. So, and the Sagittarius man, mature man. You will heal, though, dear friend. You will heal. I really think that's the case here, that there's been a miscarriage. And I'm going to go straight to these cards and ask for clarity. See if we can maybe see the mother. Yeah. It's definitely a miscarriage, but the mother's not coming up there, but she does appear not far from you, dear Sagittarius. There you are, and here she is, and she is in the reverse, and she's the Queen of Pentacles. So a natural born mother, that's the only way to put it. And beside her, some really heavy duty energies. So I'm so very sorry for you both. And why it came up, I don't know, but we're going to find that out. It needed to be said, it needed to be pointed out, and there must be something that they want to tell you that's cool and nice. And I'm thinking about the oracle cards here, but I can't remember what they were. Memory is a strange thing. What I do see is that you, King of Staves, are an energy worker. So it's the Magician that tells me that. And the Magician, when it comes up next to a person like that, it tells me that if you walk into a room and the ambience is a bit low and people are not having that much of a great time, when you've been there for a few minutes or so, the energy starts to lift and become a lot easier and more fun. So that's the one thing. They want you to know that you can really turn this heavy-duty energy for your woman around. And also a third card, it's you, it's the Magician, and it's this one. It's called Beginnings in My Cards, and it's symbolized by Tara. She's one of the few female Buddhas. But she symbolizes the card of the Fool in the classic tarot. So a new start, a new faith, a renewed faith, just knowing that this will turn out just fine. And the thing is, sometimes we have these things happen to us because, first of all, the soul of the child or the baby, the fetus, needs to experience coming down to earth and then just having a physical body for a while, only to then leave. That's my theory anyway. So I can't say it's the ultimate truth, but that's my theory, that soul needs that experience. And you parents need that experience too for your own spiritual and personal development. And what often happens then is that the soul of that baby hangs around and helps to take care of you, both as individuals, but as a family unit as well. And you know what? There will be another baby, a princess this time, or else it's the very same soul. I can't say for sure. That's coming back when the time is right. And the time is not right now because you have to get through this grieving period and get back to feeling a little bit normal again, and then it'll be time. And this baby, she is coming as a girl. She's going to be daddy's girl, and she's going to be very much like you, King of Wands. And she's very creative, very artistic even. But you're going to have to help her get in contact with that. She has a talent. I can't say exactly what that is, but it's great. and she's not going to be aware of it until she gets older. So please, when she arrives, keep a lookout. It could have to do with spirituality, that maybe she's just unbelievably sensitive and intuitive, and in that sense can be a great help to people in the future. As a doctor, as a therapist, or yeah. But taking into consideration the artistic aspect, unless she's going to be I won't go into that. I'm not going to make jokes in the middle of this, but yeah, to help people. And I really like this card because when it's in the upright, it's about pain. And of course, it's the opposite when it's in the reverse, and it is in the reverse. So she's a healer. She's a very big healer, this daughter that hasn't come to you yet. That's on her way. And I'm sure that she's around you anyway, either as the fetus or the soul that was miscarried. And I think that's very likely, or as a new soul. But I think it's more likely the miscarried soul who's staying around you, who's helping you both to heal. And when she comes back down into this realm, she will be a healer of magnitude. Nice feeling, nice thought. So I guess that's why they wanted to give you the sad story. I guess that's not give you the sad story, that's put in the really wrong way, but that's why they wanted to talk about this very sad thing that you've experienced, because out of it something really fantastic will grow. I'm just asking Spirit to give you a last tarot card. Look at that. Here he is again. Your soul, your baby. Thank you, Spirit. What a nice thing of them to do. I think it's me, but in fact, they're putting it's not my own thoughts. When I feel like I just want to get in one more, I never do that. That's Spirit working through me. That was so nice to be able to do that for you. It's so wonderful. Thank you for that. Now, oracle cards. Path of the soul. Treasures again, the seahorse. What was once hidden from view can now be seen. Laying within you are many inner treasures and gifts. This is your time of discovery. You have special and unique skills that you've hidden, like pearls in a shell. Well, maybe you do too, Sag. Maybe you do too. It's happening now. Stay grounded and clear. The spiral in the card shows the universal energies are working with you to help uncover what lies within. Understand, however, that once fully uncovered, you will be asked to use these gifts in service to others and the planet. There you have it, you and your future daughter. Wow, you've got things to do, and you should probably be cracking now, trying to find out what that's all about. I think you're a healer too. That's what I believe. And the yogic path then. You had Dhumavati, goddess of disappointment and letting go. You, my darling, have finally realized that all of the hardships and struggles you faced were brought on your path for a very important reason. They've shaped you to be the person you are today. You've put together the dots on all the most difficult points in your journey and realized that it was all necessary to be here. Now, Dhumavati has come to remind you to give thanks to the struggles you've faced. They have made you your highest self. Yeah, so that's nice, isn't it? It's nice to hear. And that's certainly the case, that these kinds of really major disappointments in life, and we all have them, but in different shapes and forms. But they shape us, they form us, they help us to grow and develop. And even though you're not going to wish this sad event, the miscarriage of your baby or anybody else. But I think often what happens when we're going through these stages in life is that once we've made it through, we seldom feel that it's not given us anything. We feel the growth we've gained, and you're no exception. Thank you, Sagittarius. All the love and best wishes for you and your future family, you woman for sure. Love and light. Oh, no. No love and light yet. You can watch me live on Facebook every day, Monday to Friday at 1 p.m. Central European time. And it's always a different star sign to the one we do here. I'm not sure what it is tomorrow. I can check it out, though. So tomorrow we're doing Capricorn here. It's Leo on Facebook tomorrow. And also, of course, I would so much appreciate it if you would like and maybe even share any of the videos that you see here on Swedish Dharma Tarot. And please, 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 may I ask for your subscription? That would help me so much. Now, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and love and light.